So howdy folks, we're back to more for Parasite Eve's 3rd birthday in the Black Shadow. We are in... Actually, I'm not too sure where we are. We're down in the train tracks. We were in Grand Union, but since then we've had a train ride. We've been dealing with these snatcher things. There's been a lot of bad stuff going on down here. It's been pretty brutal, things considered. We're trying to meet up with the lead of Delta Force here, who has apparently encountered a little girl who... probably no guessing who that probably is, and the fact that she is apparently appearing in multiple of these places, and the fact that I can only assume Kyle is with her should be quite telling of the situation, but we'll see how things go. It's been pretty tough down here for sure, not easy going. We do have our lovely AK here now, which is doing some good work, but still a lot of fighting for us to deal with still. So, let's get going.
We've briefly checked the files. There are no records of you having a younger sister named Eve, but we'll keep looking. I don't think you're lying about having a sister. The records could have been deleted by someone. I'll let you know if I find anything.
We'll have to trust that he's not lying to us. I mean, for a PSP game from 12 years ago, not bad looking, it's pretty good looking, actually. Not talking about you, are ya? Oh, shush.
Enemy spotted! Enemy spotted! Run out, man!
That's bad.
Rovers!
I see them.
Well, we know how to deal with these fuckers. We go to town is what we do. God, there's more coming. Right, this is gonna be fun and games. Really? Do we really? I'm not convinced. Oh, man. Yeah, had to dodge that. Okay, this is actually pretty bad. Bastards.
Completely surrounded!
Yeah, it's pretty cooked. Give me an angle, you fucker. Come on. There we go. Remember, our crossfires are improved as well. We've got quite a few levels on those, actually. Hey, I'll take some power surge, thank you.
What's going on?
Rifle leveled up again here. Things. We got any snipers around here? We do. Wait, isn't he? Maybe not. Oh, he's teleporting around, the bastard. Oh, did you just see that? There was a legit, there was like a orange spot on him when we shot. It must have been from when we were fully aimed. That was its weak spot right there. Nice. That's not what I meant to do, but whatever. Right, we're legit gonna have to fight this thing now. This is gonna be bad.
Chief, it looks like we have the satellite cannon.
Finally. You can do this, I dive.
Right, where is this fucking thing? Who's got it? You do. Alright. Let's kick some ass. Satellite cannon, fucking awesome. I'll be taking out 2,000 experience, thank you very much. Good old Hammer of Dawn. Thoroughly enjoyable. Good job, everyone. Well done, guys. Oh. Suddenly got a coat on. My bad.
Captain Russo, I'm at the rendezvous point. Eve.
A ghost?
No way. I don't understand. This can't be happening. I knew it. It's not that her data is missing. Aya is seeing the possibility of Eve's existence.
Possibility?
She's seeing the possibility?
Eve. Let's go.
I don't know.
Aya, behind you.
You finally made it. I'm Captain Russo.
Clay?
Cray.
Cray is Russo? What's going on here?
Alert! We need to detain Cray.
It's Isabella,
Isabella?
my daughter. My only daughter.
Wait, he's seeing Eve as...
I did it. I killed everyone. Even Russo. I'll protect her. Even if it means having everyone against me.
We're losing him!
Cray! Eve!
All right, listen up, rookie. If you show fear, you're as good as dead. You've got to be strong. There's still time. Go get her.
Huh?
After all, she's family, isn't she? That makes her all that matters. You have to find her, Aya. And never let go of her.
My sister?
That's right. Isabella. I knew I'd see you again. Better late than never. When Isabella was being taken over, my soul was already gone. You did it, Aya. You saved Manhattan. Isabella, what I wouldn't give to eat ice cream together with you once again.
That's where Blank was running to. Makes sense. It was his favourite spot.
What am I doing here?
Memories from that dream. Kyle!
Much was lost, but the mission was a success. Nice work, Aya. Begin the ascent.
Are you lost too? Kyle!
Aya? Do you remember now?
Help her! Help Eve!
Leave it to me. I'll save our little princess. Good night, Aya.
So there is a lot to break down there. There is so much to break down there. Okay. So let's start with Cray. Cray said that he went mad and killed Russo, and the rest of his team to see Isabella, who's his daughter that he lost. And he did it because he saw Eve as Isabella, or of course Aya sees Eve as Eve. So the fact that we're seeing, what was it, the possibility of the existence, I guess means that different people interpret that possibility of existence differently. I can kind of get that. Cray gets taken and disappears into nothingness. Blank obviously runs to Cray to try and stop him at the CTI building. Cray disappears. And then, of course, as Cray's existence gets erased to form a new timeline, Blank suddenly has no idea why he's up there, because, of course, Cray never existed. And he's just completely been wiped out from history, effectively. So he had no reason being up there. Meanwhile, while we're there, Aya's obviously trying to convince Eve to say they need to be together. Kyle then appears. But, of course, we didn't get very much chance to speak with him because the world starts changing because of the ascent. And, of course, pulling her out of the overdive. That's what the ascent means. Pulling her back to the present. I can't quite tell whether Kyle is an ally or not. I think it's meant to be pretty ambiguous at this moment. Although, it's definitely heavily suggested that him and the Twisted have definitely stuff going on and seem to have some kind of relation which may or may not be good. So that's fun. But yeah, I did mention in my review video that I thought the story might get a little crazy, and I think that is now starting to happen. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't yet know. We shall see. Save the game and see what's next. Excuse me? You mean we didn't go back to the CTI building?
An intense battle is taking place as the Pentagon has ordered ground and air attacks in one last effort to take back New York. Their target is the Babel in Lower Manhattan. If the mission fails, a nuclear strike will be our last hope. The time limit, 2 hours. New York, it's the moment of truth.
This guy's not getting paid enough for this, by the way. So they're going to either try and take back New York by taking out the Babel, or they're going to nuke everything.
Exponentially and is still continuing to grow. The East Coast has been destroyed, and yet the war wages on.
I can handle the rest here. Maida, take cover.
Maida?
Don't say that. Well, I can take care of myself, you know.
What the hell are you doing here?
Come on, I'm worried about you.
That's not necessary. I've reinforced this place. I can watch you and your vitals as you dive without any interruptions whatsoever. Just you and me.
The North Shallows Tower mission is about to start.
Yes, this is our chance. We can definitely get Eve back. A nubile body with your DNA. Fascinating.
I'm going.
I never tire of seeing your exquisite overdive technique. Huh?
But now, I can't go back to the past. Without the device, it's impossible.
Right. That makes sense. Holy shit. So, Kunihiko Maeda, from the very first Parasite Eve game, a scientist with a huge knowledge in biological DNA and all sorts of bits and pieces, and someone we had to get along with pretty well back in the first game. So this is after a couple of months after where we've been. It looks like the Twisted assaulted the CTI and destroyed the place. And so now Aya's living with Maeda here. Yikes.
Yes? You destroyed a Babel, but things don't seem to be getting any better.
I know. All I regained was Eve's memory.
This is all so fascinating. So much research, so little time.
It's all his doing.
That Kyle Madigan, correct?
Kyle? He led the assault?
The Eve that I saw. Do you know what that was?
Eve's presence in itself is a time paradox.
Oh no.
There was an incident that was supposed to determine her fate. However, it still hasn't been...
Resolved as of yet?
Exactly. Her fate is still undecided. She exists and doesn't exist at the same time. Yet you're able to see her.
So someone's messing around with the past. I thought the device was destroyed.
It's possible that the CTI created another device that can handle the overdive technology. Or are trying to create one.
Another device?
I mean, I could kind of get it.
The North Shallows Tower mission has begun. Kyle Madigan has been spotted in the area. You should go with them. Now's your chance to save Eve. The main goal is the destruction of the Babel, but the troops have already begun to lose manpower.
Any troops I can dive into?
The Alpha team covering the flank is an option, but an enormous Twisted is in their path, and they're not in the best position. They're at a standstill.
Any other options?
That there's an immobile tank that should be good enough to fire off a few rounds.
Doesn't sound too bad. So, Aya has the ability to overdive, I guess, anyways. It's the device at the CTI which allowed her to be able to do that back into the past. I guess that makes a degree of sense, and I can kind of logic that out. Sure.
If the overdive device was recreated, I could examine you while you're diving.
I bet you would.
You sound as if you've had experience with it.
Yes, I previously snuck into the CTI building and got kicked out almost immediately. But I discovered something amazing.
Can I have the condensed version?
The core of the device consisted of components from the Babel.
Is that so?
Kind of mysterious, unstable organism.
quite similar to the cells found in your body, actually. It's a strange coincidence indeed.
Why would they use Babel components?
And more importantly, how the hell would they have known that would even work? Fucking government, man.
Kyle Madigan is your ex-fiancé. Most of his past data has been erased. But what I do know is that he took Eve and is now hiding out in the North Shallows Tower. However, there was something strange. When the Twisted attacked the CTI building, apparently the security cameras caught him destroying the overdive system.
It was him.
Why?
The corpse of an employee was found in the main building of the CTI. The Twisted don't leave bodies. So what happened? No one knows. I smell a conspiracy.
Yeah, it looks like Blank's
Someone
dead.
erased
And
your past. I knew it. It was done on purpose.
Hyde, I mean, who knows?
Don't worry. We'll get your memory back.
You don't think Hyde could have been in on it? I mean, if anyone would have known about the fact that there was Babel components being used in the device, it would have been Hyde. He's the guy who was responsible for a lot of that information, you know, and the whole creation of the whole CTI stuff. It was all his idea. Maybe he always knew more than he was letting on.
When did you come over from Japan?
The second I heard about the Twisted. I'm always prepared to travel at the drop of a hat. You never know when research is going to call. or maybe I sensed it.
Sensed what?
My princess was in distress.
Oh, jeez. Kunihiko is coming across as a bit... Let's not talk about it.
I'd be happy to answer any of your questions.
I believe that. So he's just hiding out in, like, underground? Oh, he's like in a warehouse here. Weird. Apparently. Let's go have a look around. That's no way to eat. See what else we can find around here. I'm sure there's all sorts of things to have a look at. Actually, I tell you where we should start. Hey, we can now use more DNA boards. So that's nice. So yeah, we have 2 separate DNA boards. They are identical. But I guess it allows you to have 2 different types of builds, I guess. So that's nice. I appreciate that. Maybe? Would seem... I like the fish tank, by the way. For his sake, probably. This guy? Who the hell knows? Alright, so let's have a look at the timeline now, shall we, and see what has changed. Operation Red Fog. So this was the early one here in the Grand Central. Darren with Captain Russo. With help from the National Guard and CSI Specialist Aya Brea, the team was able to advance on the interior and deal damage to the Twisted. Felonious Cray turned into a Twisted and was dispatched at the hands of Agent Brea. The operation carried out a great human cost, and Russo's team reported only a few casualties. After Russo's death, the team retained its name out of respect for its late leader. Mobilizing Russo's enhanced team to one of the main streets of the case became the key to understand the state of any given battle. So yeah, so we saved the Delta Force team, and they proceeded to kick ass. Private Institute, SRL, Warren Smith. His granddaughter Wendy had been killed. He donated $300 million to establish a private research institute. Second only to CTI in terms of financial resources. Ronaldo's mourning over his granddaughter's fate can help us recover a future that is in danger of being taken from us. Whoa. That's bad. Green Tornado. The Wasp-class amphibious assault ship USS White Gadsden was attacked by hundreds of flying Twisted. President and Defense Secretary, when the ship's ad hoc overhaul at the time of the attack, Delta Force Platoon was able to remove both of them to safety. Alright, that's good. 50% total population. Yikes. Things have gotten worse. Reuters reported that a battle appeared in the Lebanese capital of Beirut, killing 540,000 people. Jesus. Yeah, things went real bad. That's a twist that appeared in Alaska's protected Russell Fjord Wilderness, reached at an explosive rate and took over the entire state. NATO mobilized all the personnel serving its 5 branches, besieged by the Twisted and onslaught. The troops sustained devastating damage. Result, the armed forces were slashed almost by 40%. Yeah. The 23rd, coalition force reported that Carl Madigan, man believed to have close ties to the Twisted, was spotted near the Babel out the North Shallows Towers. Having determined that Madigan was their ultimate target, they immediately planned to attack him. 2 days later, all CTI employees were found to have been brutally murdered, with the exception of Hyde Boar. The incident was first attributed to a radical organization that would destroy the country. Recovered footage from the CTI made it clear that Carl Madigan was responsible for the bloodshed. Boar's whereabouts are uncertain, and it's not known if he's alive or dead. 193 countries worldwide. Estimating number Twisted, approximately 335 million. Jesus. Shit is bad. I testified to fatally shooting Delta Force's Thelonious Cray. The US government lost all contact with Aya Brea after the CTI murders. Yeah, makes sense. Here's Hyde. Yeah, so Hyde apparently was the one who found us unconscious, and it's getting very suspect with Hyde, I can't lie. Yeah, and he was forerunner to the CTI, chief researcher there, of course. There'd been no trace of him since the murders. Can't help but suspect he might have been something behind it, but it's hard to know. Here's Blank, of course. He's pretty dead, unfortunately. He's arrested for stealing classified NSA data using Brash Marionette Trojan horse software at age 14. Took a plea bargain with the CIA. He's been assigned to investigative support officers around America. So he was a bad guy, truth be told. It's usually how it works. He joined the CIA at Howard's request and assisted in the development of the override device and died at the murders on Christmas Day 2013, which is, of course, when we've been waking up. Of course, here's Cray. Craig's the main of Russo's squad. He hadn't been part of the fatal mission, so he was being posted at CTI. I testified that Cray had intended to destroy his Delta Force team during 2012's Operation Red Fog, and I had shot it after he turned. Overnight investigation unit was asked the data analysis unit to carry out research on Thelonious Cray as a mutant Twisted. And here he is. Kunihiko Maeda. Born in Japan in 1963. Working in a Japanese university as a postdoctoral fellow, one particular case drew him to the US, where he got in touch with Aya. Returned to Japan for a period afterwards, but NASA soon pegged him to participate in an interdisciplinary project. Presenting many research papers, became involved in the development of genetic cloning in Germany. Distinguished scholars from around disciplines gathered in German's lab, but once the Twisted appeared, the program disbanded. After the CTI murders, Maeda contacted Aya Brea. Her organization was gone, and her efforts to obtaining intel and perform investigations were being frustrated. He's excited when hearing about Aya's mysteries, capabilities verged on the unseemly. Though some would say it only proves he's one of those rare scholars who will never lose his passion for challenging the unknown. He is a bit of a complicated character, Maida. Most certainly. Stuff here, Gabrielle. Obviously didn't have a boss fight the last time. Isabella Cray. Daughter of Crane, wife of Sandra. Proprietor of Harvest Town had been pastry chef. Two Isabella always something you integrate and Lindsay with her future. I'm guessing these have changed. They have. Eva's on record displaying the strange behavior of disappearing whenever past services concerning her past. In order for a substance to be said to exist, both light and observer must be present. With no one to recognize that a substance exists, it's the same as if it doesn't exist at all. If a tree falls in the woods and no one hears it, eh? Kyle Madigan. The man I claims to have encountered you in Spanish Harlem incident. He was wearing the same ring. There was no record in any database. His objective in abducting Eve Brea is unknown. There is indeed more mail. Blank here. Jamie. Applied military concerning the signs of decline spotted in the Smash Haven Babel. Show it to Norbs all about 50% weakened at first sprouted. Got my calculations. The Babel's weakening due to depleted nutrition. Go into this on a basis, but it'd be great if you could pay special attention to the pipes, orbs, and other organs. No, there was nothing. Blank to... We don't know. We've dug through every agent base we can get our hands on and still haven't found any trace of Carl Madigan. He either doesn't exist or he's not human. Take your pick. Yeah. It's getting suspicious, isn't it? Alright then. So this obviously will be going to do the rest of the mission. I want to have a bit more of a look around though. So let's go do so. Yep. He said apparently this place is reinforced. I'm not entirely believing him. But it's all we got. What have we got down here anyways? You're never really sure on a game like this what we might get like prompts for. God only knows. Ah, okay, so we have ourselves a training area here that we're effectively able to use. Weapon simulations area, so that sort of carries over. I guess that's nice. Here's our weapons area. Appreciate that. What else we got down here? Fucking forklift? God only knows this man. It doesn't look like one. It's probably fine. I mean... we need somewhere for our jacket, right? Can't those detectors touch me? Right, so I'd have to go through without getting touched by a detector to get to this. That's fine. Ah, you found it. That's neat. Is that so? And it... you can do what you want. You don't think? Oh dear. Alright then. I don't think there's too much else for us to do here, all things being equal. Again, not expecting Kunihiko to make an appearance in this game. I do appreciate it. I'm not going to lie. It's nice to have the nod back to the old games like that. But definitely wasn't expecting that at all. Alright then. He's got all sorts of freaking junk around here. This freaking guy. Ah, what you gonna expect? It's fine. Okay, so do I actually want to mess with a second energy board in this game? I don't think I do. I think I'm pretty happy just to just work over this one, honestly, and just continue to improve with these bits and pieces. Maybe if I was doing like a different run or something, or you know, put in a lot more time and like gonna play this game multiple times, then maybe I would. It's probably okay. The odds of me getting any kind of improvement on both of these, by the way, off this is highly unlikely. I'm probably going to either break even or I'm going to have to lose some abilities here because the chip we're putting in is just so rubbish. That's fine, just do that. It's a net gain. It's cool. I would like to... Yeah, isn't the problem when the difference between the chips are so drastic? Like, there's so much RNG possibility between the two chips, and just the variance is just a bit all over the place, truthfully. So it depends. How long are you willing to press the square button? You know, it's kind of the issue. Again, I don't get the limiter engaged. Maybe, perhaps it means that there's only so far that a chip can go. Like, because we got a level 2 chip we're putting on. Maybe there's like a 10 level limit beyond it, so I physically can't make it more than 13, or more than 12, and it just won't let me do it because the chip quality is just not good enough. It's quite possible that is actually what's happening. Don't quote me on that, but like from having looked around and kind of messed with this a little bit, that's kind of the impression I get. I can't think what else it means to have the limiter. That's about the best I could come up with. That is exactly the same. God damn it. Would you like -80 your liberation? No, I think I'm pretty good. What the hell is that? Inferno. Press circle during liberation to sacrifice yourself and deal major damage to all enemies. By sacrifice, I mean that I assume that means completely kill the person you're playing as. That's pretty wild. It's tempting, but no. Hate my life. Well, so much for energy shots of our pistol. I'm sure I made completely the wrong decision. We're here now. We're here to explore. Cool beans. Alright, everyone. So that's going to be it for this video here. There's been plenty of plot to try to get to grips with and work out what's going on. Definitely, like, a lot happens in a very short space of time when it comes to plotting this game, no question. And you almost have to stop for a moment and try and piece together what the hell's going on. Like, okay, this happened and this happened. Like, it was, what, a 2-minute cutscene? It's so much happened. It's time travel for you. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And we'll be looking to save the day once again.